So, apart from that, I don't foresee any radical changes. I mean, at this point, it's all about execution. So our runners are off. And in Metal Man stage. So this opening section is what gave both runners fits in game 1 with the chains. Crazy 8boy had a little more trouble than Mr. MKL, and MKL again taking a little too much damage there. He's gonna need he's gonna need a pick-me-up at some point. Same with Crazy 8boy. We really want to go through the finals. Oh, MKL taking a death. Woo! That is unfortunate. That's about a 30-40 second time loss. Well, that is not what you want to see. Crazy 8boy just picked up a nice health refill there. Ooh. Crazy 8boy getting an extra life there. Always nice to see. And Crazy 8boy getting some very generous health refills here to bring him back up to speed. MKL is going to have to hope for another one to come up. There he goes. That's what he needs. Still going to have to be a little on the safe side here. So, Crazy 8boy gets the Metal Man glitch and drops him. Very nicely done. Good opening fight for Crazy 8boy. Mr. MKL has enough health. Do the Metal Man glitch. Gets it, so be pretty straightforward from here. Get the dog skip, very good dog. I think good dog skip from Crazy 8boy. So he'll have enough health to go top route. MKL did not go top route in game 1. Took a little too much damage in the opening stages. So Crazy 8boy, no problem. Slides right through and he'll get his health back. So, MKL having not quite as clean a run through this opening section. Oh boy. Okay, gets a little bit of a health drop there to bring him back to where he needs to be, and he's got 2 more coming, so he'll be fine. So, good Woodman fight from Crazy 8boy. Chat saying it was a 28-second gap. I don't imagine that's going to have changed much, if any at all. Crazy 8boy screen transitioned at 3:56. MKL probably still about 28 to 35 seconds behind, I'd say. "30 seconds, so 3:56 to 4:26 through 2 stages. So, a lot of game left to be played. Airman caused some fits for Crazy 8boy in game 1. Took an unfortunate, though not especially costly, death early on in the stage. Still missed out and lost him about 10 seconds, I'd say. He's using wood strats to clear the area. Ideally, you get 2 for 1 on these shots. Very nicely done by crazyapeboy. There's enough Woodman ammo left over to take down Airman. Okay, I'll just lose out on an extra life there due to circumstance. The crazyapeboy gets the double and then finishes him off with one more leaf shield. Very good fight by crazyapeboy. Transitions at 5:48. MKL almost to the end of Airman stage. MKL ran out of leaf shield, so he had to finish off Airman with the Buster, so that's going to cost him a few more seconds, but not an especially damaging loss. Chat saying 5 seconds lost. crazyapeboy skipping the first E-Tank in Clashman. That's interesting. Think he can do this with 1 E-Tank? Bold of him if he does, but we shall see. So he's a little trouble with Rush Jet, but he's going up as Mr. MKL finishes first ascent. True, and that is true, Elpis. crazyapeboy did go 1 E-Tank, but I believe he picked up both in Game 1. So, you know, he may have played it with the safety in mind in Game 1, then he realized, you know, I can do this. So, he's underway with Clashman. Mr. MKL still working his way up. Good fight from crazyapeboy, getting rid of Airman. $7.59 Mega Man 2 section. Very nice Clashman fight. Mr. MKL just starting with Clashman. Looking at about a 45-second deficit, I'd say. Maybe a little bit less, but it's not insignificant. Not finishing in the middle of the arena also costs a little bit of time. 8:36 for Mr. MKL, so 37 seconds separate the runners, which is almost the same amount of time it was in Game 1. It was 8:28 for Mr. MKL and 9:07 for crazyapeboy, so interesting to see them kind of flip that. Mega Man 3 stages underway for crazyapeboy. MKL not far behind. Crazy Ape Boy about to start his fight with Magnet Man. Again, so long as he avoids too much body damage, MKL having a little trouble there with Rush Jet, getting over that platform. This should be a pretty straightforward fight. He's got to be just a little careful with the body damage, but gets him in before he can start his second cycle, so very nicely done. So, just to look ahead ever so slightly, the winner of this match will take on the 13 seed Hard Selection, who defeated Tremaine 2-0 earlier this week. So, and then the winner of that match, Hard Selection versus the winner of these two, the winner of that match will take on Endy, the top seed in the in round 7 of the losers bracket. The winner of that will take on Elpis, who defeated Endy 2-1. Oh, Tremaine dropped out. Hard to tell because it says 2-0, but nonetheless. Nonetheless, an exciting match after this one. Right. Yeah, that was a two-game sweep. So good hardman fight from Crazy Ape Boy. MKL into the final leg of hardman stage. So yeah, we're down to the last couple of matches here, and since this is double elimination, regardless of who Elpis faces, they have to win 2 matches. They'd have to win twice. Tall order for anybody. But more Mega Man is never a bad thing. So Crazy Ape Boy getting the zip there, very nicely done. Executed these very nicely in Game 1. Did not get the double like he did in Game 1, but still saves a pretty nice chunk of time. He's almost to the end of Top Man stage as MKL is about ready to begin his zips. He's gonna have to stop for a health refill, I think. A little light there. 4 seconds. Much better Top Man fight for Crazy Ape Boy. Gets the 1 cycle. Mr. MKL stopping for an E-Tank. Wants the safety. Fair enough. Crazy Ape Boy underway in Needleman as Mr. MKL is about to start his fight with Top Man. Oh dear, he missed a shot, so he's gonna have to do this 2 cycle. So it's kind of interesting how they've essentially reversed their fortune in between games 1 and 2. Crazy 8-Boy had the really costly death early in Metal Man stage, and then had some trouble with some of the bosses, especially Top Man, whereas Mr. MKL pretty much ran through Mega Man 2 pretty cleanly after that early death in Metal Man boss fight. So, Crazy 8-Boy getting the skip. Still going to take it slow, doesn't want to take needless amounts of damage, because Needle Man does a lot of body damage. Mega Man, so he's got to be a little careful. Very good Needle Man fight from Crazy 8-Boy. Not nearly as dramatic as it was in Game 1. Well, actually, for both of them, it was really dramatic. 1604 for Crazy 8-Boy out of Mega Man 3. Ooh. MKL is down to... He's got 3 E-Tanks, and he might want to start... He might want to consider using one of them, like, now. Oh, boy. Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Oh dear, good Quint fight from Crazy 8-Boy, so he is in... Oh, he did a zip? Okay. I was wondering what was going on. I totally missed that. Thank you, chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is not good. Not how you want to see these matches end based on those kinds of unfortunate errors, but show must go on, and MKL gonna have to use finally using an E-Tank. We got 2 left. Nice zip by a Crazy 8-Boy. Crazy 8-Boy having a little trouble with Rush Coil. Mr. MKL up-zipped and had to take a death in Needle Man stage. So... So 18-14 for MKL, so yeah, this is... Oh. Okay, I gotcha. Thank you. So... slow on the Quint fight for MKL, but Crazy 8-Boy is already at Wily. No PB today, no PB in this race, but this is his to lose. Short of a soft lock, this should not be an issue for Crazy 8-Boy, who should be forcing a Game 3 with this. Got plenty of health, shouldn't have to worry about it. Take it nice and easy. That does it. GG's to Crazy 8-Boy, winning Game 2. Mr. MKL having pretty much the reverse of game 1 for him. Unfortunate deaths and some just bad luck overall. Really, Mr. MKL's out of Rush Jet, so he's got to platform his way through this. Okay, he had just enough to do that. But from here on out, oh, that is unfortunate. So this is gonna make this final section of Wily a bit of a chore. In terms of health, he should be fine. He's got a couple of. Ooh, there's an extra life. That's nice, but not what he needs. So it's also going to make phase 1 of phase 1 a bit slower for Mr. MKL. Use Sagagarame. Okay. Down to the T-Rex. 2 more shots, and that will do it. So, Mr. MKL finishes with an official SRL time of 22:43. So, alright, so both runners have won a game each, both of them thanks to unfortunate deaths from the other player. So game one, crazyapeboy had a very bad death in Metal Man and was not able to close the gap sufficiently in time. Mr. MKL had a few deaths, unfortunately, and was punctuated by a miss zip in Needleman. So it's down to this: can they both groove their faults and put on relatively flawless game 3 for us? Show us what they got. Both runners have demonstrated they have extremely high skills in this game. Now it's down to this. Mr. MKL won game 1 with a 2028. crazyapeboy won game 2 with a 1942. You're gonna have double sub 20s here for game 3. Wouldn't that be nice? So at this point, there's not a whole lot more to say. I mean, this is the room that's been giving them fits in game 1 and 2. And they avoid taking significant damage, and it looks like crazyapeboy is playing it a little safer this time. He's like, he knows this room has been giving him problems, and he's not going to take any chances here, which is sensible. And he's got some good health drops as well, which has helped. Oh wow, what luck, crazyapeboy. So he can do the Metal Man skip and then glitch and then some. Mr. MKL has not been as fortunate in his health drops so far. He really needs one to show up like now. No, it's a big ammo drop. Oh boy, wow. That is unfortunate. Man, crazyapeboy is going to be able to do the glitch. Mr. MKL is going to have to either take the death and start over at full health, or try and gun this out. Nope, he's going to take the death. So, which is how it's going to be. But so that's an unfortunate setback for Mr. MKL, but not a fatal one by any means. Yeah. It's like, oh, you can't do the glitch with 2 health bars. It's just really hard. Okay, that's good to know. But oh, you gotta get hit by Metal Blade. I can see that in a, I can see you trying that in a non-race setting, but in a race setting, no. So, we're off to Woodman stage. crazyapeboy holding a decent lead. Nice dog skip there from crazyapeboy. So he'll have enough health to do the top route, which is, again, faster but a little more dangerous. Burning through Metal Blades. Once you got it down, it's 90% free. Huh? 100%. Well, it's a 90% free contradiction. Nice job. Get his life back, which is nice. Not sure he's gonna need it, but damage boost past the rabbit. My apologies for that. The slight audio hiccup. We will carry on. So both runners in pretty good shape. Going into Airman stage, crazyapeboy with about a 10-15 second advantage, I'd say, thereabouts. Played very consistently. Mr. MKL still kind of working off of that death in Metal Man stage. But still plenty of game left to be played, and lots of zips. That's going to be the key. And both runners have exhibited pretty strong execution of those skips. MKL switching to metal blades for the final leg of that because he needs to have enough wood ammo to take down Airman. Oh, ooh, nice damage boost for the tornadoes, and good fight from crazyapeboy. So 3 down. So 3 down, 1 to go. Going into Clashman stage. crazyapeboy only went for 1 E-Tank in Game 2, and it paid off very nicely for him. See if he's going to do the same for Game 3. And it seemed to indicate that this is something he prefers to do, 1 E-Tank, which is fine. Comfortable with it, go for it. Yep, he's skipping that E-Tank. He's going to wait because you go for the one at the end of Clashman stage. Mr. MKL is not going to skip it. He's going to take it. And, which is fine. He certainly needed a couple of E-Tanks in Game 2. Don't know about Game 1. I think he was okay as far as that went in Game 1. But, so not too far off. See how the Airman fight goes for crazyapeboy. Looks okay. Can't miss any shots. Otherwise I'll just... Oh boy. Huh. Got a little hairy there at the end for crazyapeboy, but finishes him off. And hits the transition at 7:58, so right on par with... Oh boy. Mr. MKL having some trouble, and kind of got pushed to the corner, but finishes off Clashman, so he's about 21 seconds behind. He finished at 8:19, which is actually his best Mega Man 2 time in these 3 matches. crazyapeboy's 7:58 was 1 second better than Game 1. Game 2, excuse me. Game 1 was not so good. So, crazyapeboy taking a shot at Dr. Wily before dropping down into the Mega Man 3 Pit of Despair. Oh! crazyapeboy mistimed the jump. That's unfortunate, but if you're gonna die, I guess you die there. Okay, that's better. So, the death by crazyapeboy has narrowed the gap a bit, but still definitely very much crazyapeboy in the lead by about 10 seconds. An unfortunate misjump did hurt, and he's being a little cautious here. Mr. MKL is probably more aggressive, and damage there. Gotta missed ahead of the missile. How's this Magnet Man fight gonna go? They're in the same room. Oh dear. Magnet Man trolling Mega Man a bit there, and that just tightened it up even more. So 1044 for Crazy 8-Boy, 1047 for Mr. MKL. So we got a 3-second lead going into Hardman stage. Let's see what happens here. This is the game 3 we were hoping we were gonna get, and Crazy 8-Boy and Mr. MKL having a little platforming trouble off the bat. Let's see, Crazy 8-Boy's not going to opt for the rush coil skip, but he's just gonna carry on. Beast struggles, yes. Struggle we can all identify with. So, oh boy. Very close. They're less than a screen transition apart. They got identical health. Yeah, man. See how this Hardman fight goes. Should be pretty straightforward. No problem for Crazy 8-Boy. No problem for Mr. MKL. They both finish in the middle of the arena. Save themselves some time. Crazy 8-Boy is out at 12:28. Mr. MKL is out at 12:31. It remains a 3-second match going into Top Man. So this is where the zips are going to start to come into play here. It's going to be very much down to execution here, and Crazy 8-Boy already switching to Rush Marine, and nice, another extra life for Mr. MKL. Second one he's picked up in the day. Okay, so here. Did not. Crazy 8-Boy did not get it. Mr. MKL's deciding to go for the health upgrade. Crazy 8-Boy gets the double, and so does Mr. MKL. Very nice. One cycle on Top Man has been a challenge for both runners. Crazy 8-Boy had a hard time with it in Game 1. Mr. MKL had a hard time with it in Game 2. We're going to get double 1 cycles here? I certainly hope so. Yep, nice. Continues to be very tight. 14-19 for Crazy 8-Boy. Mr. MKL 14-23, so 4 seconds separate the runners. Going to Needleman. Needleman is what ultimately sunk Mr. MKL in Game 2. Had a really rough go of it here. See how game treats him in Game 3. Ape has more knuckles, that is true. He's having a slightly cleaner start to Needleman than Mr. MKL. really sliding. He's really flying through this section. mrmkl has been a little slower out of the box here. So, oh, he didn't get it. So, okay, there he goes. Got it on the second try, and he's gonna get a free refill on health. On ammo health, so good for him. mrmkl passed the Hammer Joe and is on his way to Needleman's Arena, so about probably a 7-8 second gap at this stage, maybe a little bit less. Top man, very clean fight from crazyapeboy on Needleman. So, crazyapeboy out at 16-16. mrmkl is 16-23, so 7 seconds separate the runners going into the final stretch of this race. It is very close. May well come down to a skip or two in Wiley. Quick fight underway. No problem. Some quick from crazyapeboy. mrmkl right behind him. crazyapeboy might have been a little faster there, but 17 minutes out of the Sagargani's transition. Yeah, about a second added to the lead for crazyapeboy as we now head into the final section of the game. The winner, as mentioned earlier, will go on to the next round to face the 13th seed hard selection in the losers round 6 match. Okay, here it comes. The hard. Looks like hard selection got it. Hard selection. mrmkl. Oh my goodness. They are in sync. This is a synced race. mrmkl succeeded. crazyapeboy was not fortunate. And well, we have a race here, folks. Down to the wire. Who is gonna pull off the win here? Game 3. Everything on the line. crazyapeboy's got the lead. He had a slightly cleaner run through on there, but now they're back to sync again. And oh. E-tanks are not. E-tank situation might come into play here. crazyapeboy has 1, mrmkl has 2, but oh boy, and answer a question in chat. No, they don't. There is no 3-second tie rule, but boy oh boy, here it is. Wiley fights. It's like mrmkl had to stop to take a refill. crazyapeboy does it after the fact. So he's done with phase 1 first. crazyapeboy's got Sagargame ready. Very good game. Very good. So here it is. Final stretch. Here, who is gonna pull this out? crazyapeboy's got a pretty good lead here. crazyapeboy continuing to got a good pattern going with his jumps and his shots. Well ahead of this, and he has done it. crazyapeboy has finished and has won the decisive Game 3 with an official SRL time of 19 minutes, 52 seconds, And Mr. MKL finishes with an official SRL time of 20 minutes on the nose. GG's to both of our runners. Wow. And we welcome Mr. MKL to the chat. GG. What a game 3, I gotta say.
Oh man, so close.
I mean, you know, it really comes down to those little things, and, you know, the RNG gods were not especially kind to you today. It just, like...
Oh no, they wanted to teach me a lesson.
I mean, you know... We don't want to... It probably wasn't entirely this, but Game 3, Metal Man, he gets all the breaks, you didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we welcome our winner, and probably also recovering from a near heart attack, crazyapeboy.
Hey guys, what's up?
Wow.
GG's crazyapeboy. That was super close there at the end.
Thank you, man. GG's to you too.
And like, you know, Game 1, Game 2, it was, you know, both of you had like one error and that allowed the other runner to have a pretty, I wouldn't say easy, but a pretty comfortable go of it. Game 3, it's like, okay, here we go. Now, like, we got all the junk out of our system. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, Game 3 went crazy.
Yeah.
It was so insanely close. My poor heart.
I mean, yeah, it was. You know, you had a pretty decent lead, crazyapeboy, out of the Mega Man 2. It was 21 seconds. Mr. MKL just kept chipping away at it and got it down to 7 seconds going into the final section of the game, and then. You know, you guys actually traded the lead a couple of times, but man.
Yeah, like I was trying to play it safe in the last round, like a bit more safe. Yeah, it took a very weird death in Magnet Man stage, like on a very easy jump, and I was like, okay, like I don't know, I should change something.
Yeah, that was like the only blemish for you, and that kind of offset Mr. MKL's death in Metal Man at the boss fights. So you know.
Yeah, the Metal Man stages, this whole set we had here, they were not nice to me. I mean, every single time I was just like round 3, I kept getting drops after the moles, but it was all weapon energy, and I'm like, guys, just give me one. All I need is one.
Yeah, so, crazyapeboy got nothing but health drop. And he was I think you were at like 3/4 to full health going into Metal Man, so I was like, no problem for you.
Oh, yeah, I got so lucky with Metal Man, Metal Man in round 2 and 3, but in the first round, like, I don't know, I didn't get a health drop, and then I missed the slide in this one room with the mats.
Yeah.
They just got me cornered and killed me. That was so brutal.
Yeah, that was not ideal, and then the Airman death, but other than that, Game 1 was pretty clean for you, but yeah, it's like you were basically playing from a pretty solid deficit from the start.
Yeah, like my timer set +1 minute after Metal Man stage, and so that was basically over for me after first stage, but yeah, I'll just try to keep going, warm up or something, I don't know. It worked out somehow. I got lucky with all those drops. So.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, I think Game 1 in general was kind of like a warm-up for both of you. I mean, like, kind of just, you know, really getting back into it. And then Game 2, I mean, even with your problem, Mr. MKL, it seemed like, you know, the movement overall was a bit cleaner and a little sharper. In Game 3, it's like, yeah, okay, now we're ready.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had to shake my head after after Needleman in round 2. I was just I couldn't believe that happened. So it completely threw me off, right? So at the end of that, I was like, you know what? No, listen, I'm gonna finish this off, beat Wily, and then just like refocus, right? It's like let's just start from scratch here, guys. Let's
Yeah, that was essentially it. Yeah, it's like both of you had your hard luck deaths, and now it's like, okay, here we go. And like that was a terrific finish. And
yeah, I was gonna say it proved to be a really close finish, and I think I don't know. I'll have to see how Crazy Ape Boy did there in the VODs, but I think I was like, I solidified at that point and was able to, like you said, I was just chipping away, right? It was like every little bit counts in this game, so grab it where you can.
Yeah, absolutely. So Crazy Ape Boy, you move on to face hard selection.
Yeah, it's a rematch actually. We faced off in the first bracket, and it was very close there. And we both improved our PB since then, and right now his PB is like 1 second faster than mine, so could be interesting. I gotta get back into the game. I'm still a bit rusty. I took a break for a while, but now I'm definitely motivated to grind some more.
Just looking at it, it was 2 games to 1 about a month ago. So this will be the kind of thing you really hope for, like a really really dramatic match, and then the winner of that gets to face Endy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at top 4 at this point, right? This Ape Boy, you just made it to top 4. You got a hard selection to go. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get my rematch against him either. So you'll have to take him down for me.
And waiting at the end is Elpis. So, see how it goes. But no, this was a terrific match. Anything else to add?
I've had a great time playing this whole thing. Like Mega Man 2 for Game Boy was my first serious speed game, and so it's amazing to see the entire community come out and play here. So shoutouts to John Carls and everyone in the Discord who's been helping people out and helping run the event. I'm just happy to get to show off the game and get to play some more Mega Man.
Yeah, absolutely. Crazy Ape Boy, anything to add?
Oh, well, just the usual. Thank you to everybody involved, and looking forward to those last matches of the journey. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So, thanks, guys. Let's see. What do we have no matches in this tournament scheduled. Let's see what's on the docket for the rest of today on Speed Gaming. Real quick, at 6 Eastern, we have another Celeste match on Speed Gaming 5. Currently I have a Mega Man 2 randomizer going on Speed Gaming 2. That'll be fun. And another one at 8 Eastern, Speed Gaming regular Speed Game at 8 o'clock Eastern on Speed Gaming 3. Celeste, an open Speed Gaming in 5 minutes. Link to the Past randomizer open weekly race. So that'll be fun. So lots to do, lots to see. So thanks, guys, for the great race, and thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us. And with that, I'm ProA007, happy to have commentated for you, and thanks to the chat for keeping me in line and giving me little factoids. Always appreciated. And we'll see you all again very soon.
Thanks, Proa. GG, Crazy Ape Boy. Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you very much. See you soon, guys.